this is me and Queen. I'm on the craft table today, and you might remember if you saw a previous video that I went to Yarndale at Skipton and I bought a stick weaving kit. Now there's a leaflet, I did show the leaflet I think. Stick weaving kit. I bought this because I saw the lady demonstrate it and I thought, yes, I'm having a go at that. But so I've laid it all out here. I've made a start. So what I'll do is just explain to you what is stick weaving. So you need 2 sticks. Push that out the way a minute. 2 sticks, a few inches long, and at one end they've got a little hole and a little bit of string through the hole. So you need 2 of those, and you need to choose your wool and put your wool. You can just see my face here. I'm trying to keep out the shot actually. You want 2 lengths of wool, the same length, and thread it through there. So, and the length can be any length you want, right? Any length. Now this is really for making table mats, but I am not going to make a table mat. I'm going to do something a bit different. So you've got your 2 sticks, and there you go. So what do you do now? You want some more wool, and you do a little loop. I'm not very good at these tutorials, you know. So you want a little loop, and you just put it round one of the sticks. I'm trying to look up and look down at the same time. So that's just to get you started. It doesn't have to be tight. And then what you need to do is weave this wool in between the 2 sticks. So it doesn't matter where you start. Oh, it's a figure of 8 basically. So you're going round and round and round and round and round and round forever and ever. Not too tight and not too loose. I just move that up a bit. Right. Can you see it? I'll just come back off the camera a bit. So you've got your little tail there. You can just leave that dangling. And you can get up quite a speed with this actually. But you beware, you could make a mistake. If you start going fast, you might make a mistake. So you're a figure of 8. I'm trying to watch my hands and watch the screen as well. So this is just what the lady showed me on the stand. Round and round and round and round. And then when you've done a few, you push it down a little bit, halfway down the stick, and keep going. Now I can see it. Can you see it that side? I'm watching from this side, of course. I'm watching what I'm doing. So basically, round, figure of 8, keep going. It is easy to make a mistake though if you're not concentrating. Right, so keep pushing it down a bit, not too tight because you've got to push it all the way down onto that other wool. You can do this while you watch the telly or in my case watch a video on YouTube or listen to something on YouTube. Alright, so you've got to make sure that you're doing an exact figure of 8. You can't go round and round and round. You've got to cross over in the middle. and you can check on, oh look, can you see I've gone wrong there, look, I've gone straight across. I've gone straight across there. That's no good. So I'm going to pull that off and go back to that point. See, talking and not concentrating. Right, go back to that point. You've got to have a ridge down it, not over the top. So pay attention. Keep checking at the back. Which way did you come from? Which way are you going? Yep. Right. Now, are you getting it? Can you see it? I'm having to show you from the front, but it looks the same. It looks the same at the back. So it's 2 sticks, figure of 8. Do 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 do. You can sing to yourself if you want. So, well, that's looking good on both sides. Now then you need to start easing it down to the bottom. Now it will be a little bit tight, so try and adjust it so that it's not too tight. A way to move it down is to actually put it on a hard surface like that and just push it down like that, because you have to keep going for a long time. Round, round and round we go. Yep. Are you in shot? I'm trying to keep my head out of it. Oops, I've gone over the wrong way. Easy if you're not concentrating. Always through the middle, between them. Right, sometimes check the back as well. Make sure, oh look, I've done it again, you see, because I'm talking to you. I've gone straight across there. Put plaster on that finger, look. No good. Going wrong. If you make mistakes, it could be quite a long process, so. Oh dear, I really must concentrate and stop talking. Through the middle. Keep checking that back to make sure that you haven't gone wrong. So when you get near the top there, then you need to stop and push it down. That's all right. So I'm going to be pushing it down now. Oh, it is quite tough actually. So you've got to try and choose your tension. Not too tight, not too loose. So what you need to do is keep on doing this over and over again, loads more times. I'll show you in a minute what I'm doing. I just want to get a bit further on and then I can show you what's the next step is. Yeah, that's all right. So we're almost now down to where these long pieces are. Oh, tangle. Yeah. So what you do next is you need to be pushing that further down onto there. Oops. That's it. I'm going to go on the table now because I need to push hard down. Probably a bit too tight here, but it will work out. So now it's come off the end of the wood. You don't want it all off until you've actually finished the piece that you're making. So push it a bit further down, and then can you see where it's come on to? There you are. So then you carry on doing that, pushing it, easing it down, pushing it a bit further. Now, when you've got a really long piece, and this is the length I have chosen, because I'm going to make lots of these actually, lots of these in different lengths. You see how it's gone there? So what I'll show you is what I'm going to do with it. Now, I've made these already. They are different sizes, right? I don't want them all the same size, and I want them all different colours. So for now, I just put a pin in there to keep it together. But what I'll do is I'll take one off for you. This is what you want to end up with when you've done one whole piece, like this. So you've got a few loose bits at one end, which was the start, and a few loose bits at the other end, which was the finish. These will actually get stitched in because you get a little needle with the pack, big needle I should say. So when you want to get rid of your ends, when you're constructing it all together, putting it together, this needle sticks through dead easy. You can stitch all your loose ends into what you're making. So I'm not making a table mat. I'm going to do a wall hanging, and I'm going to do quite a lot of these and join them all on a big piece and hang them on the wall. And just another little bit of a tip here. When you push it down onto the wall, you're going to get thick parts and thin parts. You've got to ease it. It's all got to be even tension. You don't want it thick and lumpy in one part, but very thin on another part. So I want an even tension all along there. So that's easy to do. You can just fiddle with it, put it on the table and just ease it gently, making sure that all of that is equal tension throughout. And there you go. This is going to take a while to do, but I'm not sure where you would get these needles from, these wooden sticks, the wooden sticks from, but this firm is at Murfield, West Yorkshire. I try and find a website for them, but I mean I could learn how to do it just by watching the woman at Yarndale. So I just spent a few minutes talking to her, watching what she was doing, and I thought, well, that's easy enough. Yeah, it's going to be dead easy, that. But you're going to have a go then? Something new to learn? You can do whatever you like with it. Once you've made all of these, you can do what you like with it. I want to join them all together in circles. So I like circles. Right. There you go. Let me just move the camera a little bit and you can have a bit of a close-up. So there you go. This is stick weaving. There's your sticks with your little bits of cotton at the end, and you do a figure of 8 over and over again, push it down until you've got the length that you require, and then cut it off and then start another one. Anyway, this is me, Queen. I hope you've learned something today, another craft to try. I'm going to actually join all these into a wall hanging. I can see it being really big. So, what's happening outside? Pigeons on the garden. Cat beds washed on the line. Nothing much exciting. Thanks for popping in. See you again. Toodle-beep.